Oraimo Powerjet.
It's the new Oraimo Powerjet.
Oraimo Powerjet.
The Oraimo Powerjet 130.
So the Oraimo Powerjet was released sometime last year, but only until recently have I seen Oraimo aggressively advertising this product, and I'm very sure that you have too. But in this video, we'll be answering whether this is actually a good power bank after 4 months of use. My name is Melvin, and if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. We post a bunch of cool videos like this, especially tech videos, just to help you out. We're so close to 300 subscribers. Not that close, but we're on the road to 300 subscribers. Also, if you really like the video and you found it helpful, then leave a like on this video. Before we get into the performance of this power bank, we have to explain some background. So this is a 27,600 mAh power bank. What Oraimo have on their website, a bunch of other 30,000 mAh power banks. This one costs 80,000 naira as compared to around 30,000 for the other Oraimo power banks, such as the Oraimo Powerbox 300 lit, which I also have. The usefulness of the Oraimo Powerjet does not lie in its capacity. It lies rather in its output. This is the Oraimo Powerjet 130, and the 130 there stands for 130 watts. It can output up to 130 watts, and where this is useful is for charging devices that require higher wattage in order to charge at fast speeds. For example, laptops, and that's where it mostly shines. So now, while a regular power bank like your Powerbox 300 lit cannot charge a MacBook or any laptop really that uses Type-C, the Oraimo Powerjet can charge these laptops at their appropriate speeds and get them charged fast enough. Now, on the subject of design, the Oraimo Powerjet is built in a cuboid way. It has a cuboid kind of design. The front is a metallic material which is a bit shiny, but I actually like the way it feels. The rest of the body is plastic. At the top you get a regular USB port and 2 USB-C ports. All of them have output, but only one USB-C port is used for input for the purpose of charging the power bank. But I actually do like the design. I like the shape, I like the size, and I really like it. However, the design has not held up well because of the way it is built, the materials that is used. It's covered in so many scratches after about 4 months of use. And I had the same problem with the Oraimo Powerbox 300 lit. So yeah, Oraimo need to work on their durability for their devices. But regardless, it's still a very solid device and it withstands drops quite well because it still has its fault despite being dropped multiple times. Now for the subject of performance, how well does the Powerjet perform? Now if you're charging a MacBook, or at least in this case an M1 MacBook Pro, it can charge from 0 to 100 with 70% of the Powerjet's battery, which is very, very good. However, the Oraimo Powerjet charges up to 130 watts, and the charging inputs required to charge this MacBook is 60 watts. So the Oraimo Powerjet offers more than enough. But for some reason, when you plug in the MacBook Pro, all you get is 45 watts of charging, which isn't bad though. It still charges the MacBook Pro fast enough in about 2 hours, but for some reason it doesn't hit the full 60 watts. But I can't really complain in that regard since it still charges fast enough. But when it comes to charging mobile devices, specifically phones, that's where it gets suspicious. If you try to charge an iPhone 13, which charges at a maximum of 25 watts, for some reason the Powerjet only charges at a max of 11 watts. It doesn't pass 11 watts no matter how long you plug it, it just stays at 11 watt charging. Similar results were received when I tried to charge my Honor X6B. That phone has a max charging speed of 35 watts. But for some reason, when I plug it to the Oraimo Powerjet, it maxes out at around 10 or 11 watts. It doesn't pass that. But however, when I plug my Pixel 4a 5G, that phone has an 18 watt charging speed. And the Oraimo Powerjet delivers about 16 to 17 watts charging the Pixel 4a 5G, which is accurate. So I feel like the Powerjet sometimes is selective, or maybe I'm trying to charge it wrong for some reason or something like that. But for some reason, even though I plugged the phones to the Type-C output port, it still doesn't charge at the appropriate speeds for the phones, except for the Pixel, of course. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I feel like the Powerjet is quite selective in how it charges. Still on performance, if you're charging your phone, I can charge an 11 Pro from 0 to 100 again with about 10% of the Oraimo Powerjet's battery, which is very good performance. Meaning you can charge your phone like at least 7 or 8 times before you need to charge the power bank again. And while you can charge your MacBook once or maybe 1.5 times before you need to charge the Powerjet again. And it's very useful for days when there's no light or the national grid is down and you just need to work. Especially for people who work on their computers a lot and they cannot afford to miss a day. So if there's no light that day, your Powerjet is there for you and will keep you powered up. So you have nothing to worry about. Now, the question on whether I should get the Powerjet, my answer is yes. This is actually a very fantastic power bank. Despite the build not being too durable, I actually like the way it feels and the way it is structured. For the performance, it performs well for charging your MacBook or any other laptop you might need to charge, because sometimes it determines what port you plug it into that determines how fast it charges or whether it charges at all. But otherwise, if you really need it for your work, then yes, by all means, get the Oraimo Powerjet. It's very, very useful and it's very, very helpful. This is the end of the video. If you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe. Melvin out.